How cool is the future schoolmaster? As long as the test results over 95 points, you can get a mansion. In contrast, children with poor grades, the whole family can only live in a slum. Per child per year, have to face a high school entrance examination. From 10 to 18 years old. Annual high school entrance examination. Decided, is whether they can continue to live. Because of poor grades, will be taken away. Said it was a makeup lesson. In fact, it is destroyed. Shuiba Jia. Every exam is full score. His mother Yang-Wan. It's more expensive for mothers. Speech everywhere to instill chicken soup for the soul. She says, if you want your child to get a perfect score, the secret is mother's love. All parents, all follow her as an example. But, not long ago, Aji died unexpectedly. Yang-Wan had to nurture the second generation Ruwa. That's right. Their children are distributed uniformly. Ruova and Aji are different. She has bad grades. And it's getting worse. Although I will make up lessons every day. But still no improvement. I watched because my child's grades dropped. The neighbor who was kicked out of the mansion. Yang-Wan is worried that she will end up in the same way. Then, she brought Ruova, went to a broken garbage dump. Here, it's those scumbag families. Place to live, because the child has poor grades. Parents don't even get a decent job. Can only come out to pick up the trash. She thought, this will motivate Ruwa to learn. Become a master again. But, during the exam, Ruwa is more nervous. She looked around nervously. Really, Ruwa failed the test again. Metal lamp on Yang-Wan's chest. Killed another. Can't go on like this. In order not to be driven out of the mansion, she can only start with the child. As long as you are a master, you can live in a mansion for free. But as long as the grade drops, will be driven out of the mansionary. Over time, will face the end of being destroyed. This is the rule of the school of the future. This day, teacher is in class. Ruwa is extremely impatient. Play pen. Even against the teacher. Who is going to go to class so boring? When cleaning, deliberately hit the teacher again. No apology. Extremely arrogant. Raked back. The teacher hit someone. Joa. Fortunately, he was rescued by a male classmate. Then Ruwa was diagnosed. This is a phenomenon of ADHD. But back home, Ruwa is like a person. Well behaved. Then I was praised by my mother. Original. This is Yang-Wan's idea. As long as Ruwa is diagnosed with ADHD, don't have to take the high school entrance examination. But the mother's request. Getting too much. Want her to hurt her classmates. Ruwa can't. I will work harder and find a way to pull up the results. From this day on, Ruova crazy makeup lessons every day. Seems quite effective. Quickly, it's time to test the effectiveness of makeup lessons. Unexpectedly, this examination, Ruowa's results, even worse than before the makeup. After that, he fell into a slump. Until the metal lights on the chest are all off. Because, just before the exam, Ruowa from a strange aunt learned the mother's secret, so only the doctor, after issuing a diagnosis certificate for ADHD, if the baby is judged as a defective product, and then be taken away and destroyed, so that the mother can get a new child. There will always be a student bully. More terrifying is her brother Aji. It's not because of accidents. Everything is a conspiracy of the mother. Girl is taking a bath. But suddenly she realized something was wrong. Wake up again. People have arrived at the hospital. I heard my mother and the doctor describe own symptoms. Girl almost crazy. Struggling desperately. In the beginning, her gold medal lights went out. It started when she asked me to act too much. Also tell me to jump off the building. The mother outside cried into tears. Very sad. But is this really the case? You can't think of it. A mother can be so vicious. Because my daughter is a scumbag. She made her daughter pretend to have ADHD. Once the hospital issues a confirmation certificate, daughter will be destroyed, and mother, you can regain a child. Otherwise, was destroyed because of bad grades. The mother will no longer be eligible for the child. For a lifetime, can only live in a slum. There will never be a day to turn over. More terrifying is, she once had a son. The grades are so good. Even so, mother is not satisfied. Son likes to play with wood. I want to be a carpenter in the future. She asked her son to be a doctor. And threw away my son's carpentry tools. I just want the gold medal. Don't waste time doing this. At last, son can't handle the pressure. Choose to stop. In order to receive a new child. Mother can only take this matter. Falsely cause a car accident. Ruwa who learned the truth. Start to reach people in slums. Boy classmate's mother, bring RUNAWAY, came to a paradise. Here are all children who should have been destroyed. Although their grades are not good. But everyone have their own talents. Baking, painting, building, manual. Everyone is happy. No need to worry about exams and grades anymore. But RUNAWAY wants to gamble again. Come home. She cried and asked her mother. Do you love me? Mother did not answer. Do you love me? Love. That's enough. Then there was an accident. At last, RUNAWAY has a mental breakdown. Products judged to be defective will be sent for destruction. And mother got a new child. Continue to promote his own teach method. Own happiness. In order to give children happiness, she let every mother indulge in wholehearted love. But she loves only herself. And the way she loves herself. Just selfish. Selfish enough to sacrifice